In today's video, I will be sharing with you the real truth about dating in Dubai or any part of the UAE. There's so many dating sites or apps that you can use to meet people, and it doesn't really matter your race or nationality. You can join any of these dating sites. And then the second place that you can meet people obviously is going out, like to the clubs. There are lots of people there. The quality of the people there, I don't know, but I know that there are people there. You can meet a lot of people in the clubs and also in the mall. If you go to the mall, you can meet people in the mall. However, personally, I feel like because of the culture of the people here, I feel like it's a little difficult for a man to like approach you in public like that. That is what I've realized. Maybe because I'm black, but I don't think so. See, I'll give an example, right? If I go to the mall, or if you go to the mall like in an open space, like you're walking around, it's quite difficult to have a man just like walk up to you and be like, hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? Like, can you sit somewhere and have tea? It's kind of like difficult. But if you leave the mall, right, maybe you're walking like down the aisle, or you are going to your taxi or into your car, you know, that space is a little confined, or it's not too exposed. A man can approach you there. That is what I have noticed, asking people around and my own observation. That is how I feel like. Or they'll just pick you up from the streets, like you're walking, it'll be like, oh, get into the car, let's talk. But they don't like come to you openly in public and then just start talking to you. The Europeans do that, but I feel like the Arabs, they don't really do that. So I have some red flags that I'm going to share with you, so that when you see these red flags or you hear them, you know that this person is maybe 90% not the one, or not as serious as I thought they would be. Okay, let me say this before I go into details, so that you kind of like understand how the game is like in UAE. I got to understand this very quickly, is that dating in UAE is, and like, that is how it is. Like, that is the honest truth here. The men wants this and the women unfortunately wants this. Once I understood that, then I was able to like quickly, you know, sift through, like I'm like, okay, I know what he wants based on his kind of conversation, and then I don't want anything to do with that. Tip number one, understand this, and then your life will be so much easier in the dating scene in UAE. Next thing I want to say is, this is at the beginning of your chat. If, especially on Bumble, this has happened to me a lot of times. So Bumble has something called speed dating, right? And this is why I said that this place changes you, because when I started dating on Bumble, I wasn't really keen on where are you from, you know, trying to know where they are from before I decide if I want to hang out with them or not. I just like, I really look at your profile and I read profile. I will read your profile to the last bit, try to get a sense of who you are. And then when I approach you, I start with a few questions before it's like, okay, so where are you from? What do you do? How long have you been in UAE? And all those questions. However, since I started doing the speed dating on Bumble, I realized that the first question that a lot of the guys will ask you, where are you from? The moment I say Africa, I say Ghana, some of them just go off. They will like end the chat. If that's like your first two questions, like, hi, how are you doing, where are you from, then I know that no, you are not the type for me, because obviously you've seen my picture. So if you're asking me again where I'm from, then I feel like it's because they want to know, because your dark skin doesn't mean you're from Africa. They are dark skin that are from like Canada or other European countries. So I feel like they just want to know, is this dark skinned person from Africa or from another European country? And that is like a red flag for me. And also when they ask you, what do you do? So the question goes like, hi, how are you? Where are you from? What do you do? They just want to know, okay, you're dark skin, are you really African? And what you do also will kind of like determine the type of person you are. I'm not saying it's bad for a guy to ask you where you're from or what you do, but if these questions are like his first, amongst like his first 3 or 5 questions, then you know that something is up with this person. Why I say that this place is going to change you is, personally, when I had these experiences on Bumble where people ask me, where are you from? Then when I say Ghana, they instantly like end the chat. I started doing that, and I did that a couple of times, and I was like, I had to bring myself back, like, this is not who you are, because it gets to me sometimes and I'm like, I don't even like you too, so I started asking people, like, first question is like, hi, where are you from? What do you do? And then when they tell me where they are from and I feel like, I don't like this person, I also end the chat. So yeah, if you don't take time, these things will get to you and you will start to change.